What if I told you that a blockbuster trade could reshape the future of the Warriors? Rumors are swirling about a potential shakeup. And guess what? A major star could be making his way to Golden State, adding firepower to an already impressive roster. Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this exciting speculation that could elevate our championship hopes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay in the loop with the latest Warriors news. As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Golden State Warriors, it's hard to ignore the seismic trade proposal that has fans buzzing. The idea of acquiring Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat through a blockbuster trade has emerged, and it's as intriguing as it is polarizing. Let's break this down and see how it could reshape our beloved team. First off, the Warriors are currently sitting pretty at the top of the Western Conference with a 9-2 record. Yet, there's a palpable sense among the fan base that we could use a little more star power. Enter Jimmy Butler, a proven superstar who could elevate this roster to new heights. If you're like me, you've watched Butler's career and seen the impact he has on both ends of the floor. Imagine him joining forces with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. It's enough to make any Warriors fan giddy with excitement. Under this hypothetical trade scenario, the Warriors would send Jonathan Kuminga, D'Anthony Melton, Andrew Wiggins, and a treasure trove of draft picks to Miami. In return, we get Butler, along with Bruno Fernando and Josh Richardson. It's a bold move, and I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. Sure, we'd be adding a player who can take over games, but we'd also be parting ways with a young talent like Kuminga and a reliable veteran in Wiggins. Now, let's talk about the implications of this move. If the Warriors pull the trigger on this trade, it signals a clear intent to maximize the championship window while we still have Curry and company. Butler can play at an elite level for several more years, and his competitive spirit is exactly what this team needs as we chase another title. But at what cost? Are we ready to potentially sacrifice our future for an immediate boost? From a fan's perspective, it's a tough pill to swallow. Kuminga has shown flashes of brilliance, and letting him go could be a mistake we regret down the line. However, the chance to pair Butler with our current core is tantalizing. It's hard not to envision the potential chemistry and the havoc we could wreak in the playoffs with a lineup featuring Butler alongside Curry and Klay. But let's be real for a second. The emotional roller coaster of being a Warriors fan means we've seen it all. Highs of championship parades and lows of painful playoff exits. This trade would undoubtedly stir up a lot of emotions. Would it be the spark that ignites another championship run? Or would it be a misstep that leaves us looking back in regret? I, for one, am on the fence. And what about the ripple effect on the rest of the league? The Raptors are also involved in this hypothetical deal, facilitating the trade. This could reshape not only the Warriors roster, but also the entire landscape of the NBA. Adding Butler would send a message to the league. The Warriors are not just content with their past successes. They're still in the hunt for more. So, what do you think? Is this the right move for the Warriors? I want to hear your thoughts. Are you on board with trading away key pieces for a chance to snag Butler? Or do you think we should hold on to our young talent and draft picks? The debate is wide open, and I know there are passionate opinions out there. Last night was a roller coaster of emotions for all Golden State Warriors fans as we witnessed a historic moment with Klay Thompson's return to the Bay Area, albeit in a Dallas Mavericks uniform. And let's not forget the masterclass performance from Steph Curry, who dropped 37 points, including the final 12 of the game, sealing a thrilling 120-117 victory over the Mavericks. It was a night that showcased not only Curry's brilliance, but also the deep connection we all have with Klay, who has been an integral part of this franchise's success. What truly stood out to me was the mutual decision made by Curry and Thompson to forego any pregame speeches. Curry, in his post-game comments, emphasized that the night was about acknowledging Klay and what he meant to the Warriors and the Bay Area. It was pretty apparent when we got out here for two-line layups and after the tribute video that it was going to speak loud enough, Curry stated. This was a classy move that highlighted the respect and brotherhood between these two players, which has been a cornerstone of the Warriors culture. As fans, we often crave those emotional speeches and heartfelt tributes, but maybe Curry was right. The fans' acknowledgement during the tribute video spoke volumes. It's a testament to the legacy Klay has built here, and it reminded us all of the epic moments we shared watching him dominate on the court. But let's not gloss over the fact that Curry still took over the game when it mattered most. His performance was a stark reminder of why he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer, even in a night that was meant to honor Klay. Now, looking ahead, how do we feel about the Warriors' trajectory this season? With Thompson now in a different jersey and the emotional weight of his return behind us, it raises questions about the team's chemistry and cohesion moving forward. Are we witnessing the end of an era, or can this team adapt and continue to compete at a high level? I, for one, am torn. The nostalgia of Klay in a Warriors jersey still lingers, but there's a different energy now that could propel us into a new chapter. The reality is, the Warriors have faced their fair share of challenges this season, and the front office's decisions will be crucial as we navigate through the ups and downs. With Curry and the young core stepping up, we have the potential to continue being a contender. But how do we maintain that competitive edge? Do we need to make strategic trades? And what about the other players stepping into larger roles? These are the questions that will define our season. And let's not forget the emotional aspect of this journey. Every time we see Klay in a different uniform, it stirs feelings of nostalgia and a bit of sadness. He's not just a player. He's a symbol of everything we've achieved as a franchise. But as fans, we also have to remember that the game moves on. The league is constantly evolving, and so must we. So, what do you think? Was it the right decision for Curry and Thompson to not address the fans directly before the game? Personally, I'm a bit divided. On one hand, I appreciate the humility and respect shown by both players. But on the other hand, I think a few words could have added to the emotional weight of the moment. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's get the conversation going in the comments below. What are your expectations for the rest of the season? Are you feeling optimistic about the Warriors' future, or do you have concerns? And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any crucial updates. Hit that notification bell to make sure you're always in the loop. Let's keep the discussion alive and support our team as we navigate this season together. Go Warriors!